Hello everybody, this is the Connect 3543. Welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. New Game Plus, bonus parts, whatever. We're just trying to get through all the cutscenes in Indol, because we're at the beginning of Chapter 6, and so we have a lot of cutscenes. Because everything we need to do is in Tantal, or waiting on a merc mission, actually. Which is happening as these cutscenes are playing, so we'll be able to advance that quest a little bit, but pretty much all we're waiting
I
on
guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense.
So
Shouldn't you be with him?
Go make our way through some of these cutscenes.
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
Yeah. That's because
What's that?
Synopsis is a blade user, and
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal.
half of Fan's core crystal.
Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
Yeah, someone did steal her core. Yeah. Okay, we can talk. I'm gonna check the merc group. No, they got 16 minutes still. We got plenty of time. I just don't want to be wasting time with the merc group. But really all we have going right now is a bunch of objectives in the next area. So we have to either restore it or wait for that merc group. And that's really the only two things that we can do, is either wait for something and then we'll get an objective, get something, or do some story, which will still use up that time. In that time, and it will also lead to more stuff that we can do, so we're gonna do the story right now.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
Not a beast, it's an artifice. And a super boss.
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So if that thing is Mithra's, then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds.
Honestly, it's making me excited to get to be born out.
This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
Ah. Okay. We are back to default. Me. Haha. Printer study. But at this location. Anyway. Just thinking about which I believe the poll will still be open when this goes up. But, so make sure you keep your voting if you haven't already. As I'm recording this, there's already been one vote. There's been one vote. So please keep voting. Not that I don't want to do the thing that has been voted for. I'd be fine doing any of them, honestly. I'd rather not keep doing XT2 over the summer. Because I know that it will come back. Because it will be coming back in September regardless. And it will be going on hold for a while. I just wanted to start something else up. And Anyway, let's talk to you, because you need to...
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shalit here? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal.
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
I think Mithra knows that's fake.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Yay, we did it.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent punch-up? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know?
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
But I want her in my party.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well,
Hey, isn't my merc be back by now? Still got 3 minutes? Gosh. Power cutscenes.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalit.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil.
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons.
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Party member just leaves party and yes, we'll leave that on active quest.
Sorry it took me.
Our friends returned safely!
Who just
Satisfied?
I think we'll take a break from that quest because we are first.
Can't wait to try it
Yeah.
out.
Hopefully, I'll get to use this one.
Mike, Lord protect you all! You like fighting with me?
Practice makes perfect.
Just leave the fighting to me.
Location. Yeah. I'm trying to find some plans. Let's go. Is there a button to time production and stuff?
I vow to carry out my sworn duty. Got it.
Reporting.
No problem. I'll finish the job. Rock!
40 minutes. Yeah, that quest is well. Next one.